Alright, so today we're going to install this Nitrous Express window switch.
I just need to confirm. I'm guessing that ashtray is probably switch power. And look at this. Boom. Power, 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 power right there.
So,
Power right there.
we already had plumbed up our wet shot Nitrous Express shark valve and Proton solenoids. So we had it on an on-off switch on the throttle body, if you can see, just a little micro switch right here. But we decided that we didn't want nitrous backfire, and we wanted to be able to control the nitrous a little better. So, got a window switch, and we are going to show you how we wire it up. So, in the Nitrous Express kit, they give you some plugs, eyelets, butt connectors, and instructions on how to wire it. What you will need to do this is, depending on where you put the switch, we're putting the window switch under the radio inside. So you'll need a length of wire to run it all out to here. It comes with a relay as well, so you won't need that. You will need, if you're starting from scratch, a shark nozzle. I think you can get it in a kit with the jets, or if not, you'll need the jets for the horsepower on the fuel and the nitrous for the shot you want to run. Some AN braided line, the solenoids, and then you will need a T into your fuel and a line that will go back to your nitrous box.
So what they're saying is this is. I hope. Oh no, I don't. You want to get one? Yeah.
So
a red one I think might work.
What are you doing right now?
What am I doing right now? Well, I am hooking up the green wire to the solenoids, both the nitrous and fuel, because it's a wet shot system. So that's the ground side there, going to ground. The other side right here is going to an orange wire that we had when we had our regular micro switch that we're getting rid of now. And that wire is now going to the green wire. So we have that going to green.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is this to wire in?
If you know how to wire, it's simple. If you don't know anything about wiring or relays, it might be a little more thinking involved. Finding your RPM signal and your TPS signal is probably the most important and hardest thing to find, and getting the connections done well. So now I'm hooking up the black wire to the battery with a 30 amp fuse straight to the battery.
Is that your 12 volt permanent power?
12 volt. That's 12 volt on the high side of the relay for this 2 solenoids to fire. So that's done, and Ben's gonna heat those up.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you, I try hard.
So, since we put the window switch in the radio bezel and everything else has plugs to remove it, we are building a plug for the window switch, so that when and if we take this back out, we can just unplug it instead of, whoops, yeah, instead of having to cut all the butt connectors out and redo it again. Cool. Also, we're prepping for a race next weekend, so we got all the cars in here. We're doing all kinds of stuff. Right, Devin?
I'm mostly breaking stuff.
Yeah, Devin's good at breaking stuff. And he's going to try to...
It's not going to work. It's not even going to fit.
That's what she said.
You know, if you hammer stuff, you got to make sure you're not going to hammer other stuff, so that way it doesn't get flat.
Alright, so for the window switch for Nitrous Express, they want you to tap into the TPS sensor as well as the distributor or coil unplug or waste spark, whatever system you have. So what we did was pulled up our pin out for the ECU here, and we tapped into TPS and the distributor coil right here at the ECU, because our window switch is going to be right here, so we figured it would be easier just to wire it up and over instead of out in the engine compartment and then all the way back in. Thought it would just be a little cleaner that way, so that's what we did. And we are done wiring, I believe. So next is get it all put back together and test it out. Alright, got the car all put back together, got the window switch mounted, all the wiring's put back where it should go, and everything is working. So we have the on-off switch for the window switch. If the switch is on, you have nitrous ready to go. So we set up everything through the channels and got it all working. We have nitrous set to come on at 3,000 RPMs, set to turn off at 6,800. You'll set your wide open throttle through here, and you know, based on what voltage it has when it's at wide open throttle, and you'll set your idle throttle. We set also 90% or higher throttle position for nitrous, so you have to be between the two parameters, 3,000 RPM and 6,800, and 90% or more throttle position for nitrous to come on. It's pretty easy to set up. It's really not hard at all. Yeah, and I'll show you that it works. Yeah, everything in this car is solid mounted, so it rattles pretty good. But there you go. And I don't have a bottle in right now, but you saw the lights come on, so I probably just threw a little fuel at it, but oh well, a little rich ain't gonna hurt nothing. So yeah, we're gonna take it out to the track with 75 horsepower shot and see how it does for drifting. I got some pretty meaty tires on the back right now, so we're gonna see if we can spin them, and hopefully everything goes well.